Hello, Billy. My name is Dr. Ashley. What brings you in today?
I don't feel so good.
Every time he tries to walk, he falls. He gets tired easily. He has a hard time getting up. And his calves look kind of swollen.
And how old are you, Billy?
I am 4 years old.
Okay, let's run some tests and see what we find. First, we will test Billy's creatine kinase blood serum levels. Normal values range from 150 to 300 international units per liter, and this can tell us if there's any muscle damage. Next, we will perform a lumbar puncture, and this will determine if there exists any abnormal fluid or cells in the CSF. Lastly, we will perform an MRI of Billy's brain to detect any reduced cerebral gray matter or altered white matter. This can tell us about any developmental issues. Well, Billy's MRI and lumbar puncture were normal. However, due to Billy's elevated CK levels, which were around 20,000, I would like to ask your permission to perform a muscle biopsy. This will tell us if Billy has some form of muscular dystrophy.
Is it invasive? That sounds like it would be painful for Billy.
We're going to make it as painless as possible for Billy, and it will confirm the diagnosis of muscular dystrophy as well.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay, great. I will start prepping Billy for the procedure, and the results should be back in a couple of weeks. Once the muscle sample is taken, it will be sent to the lab to be prepped and stained, and this must be done within the hour. This is because we want to keep all biochemical and physiological characteristics of the muscle intact. Hi, Billy. Hi, Mrs. James. This is what your results show. On the left is an immunohistochemistry stain of a normal muscle. Do you see how the polygonal muscle cells are lined with black? That's dystrophin, which is a protein that stabilizes the muscle membrane. Dystrophin holds important structures in the muscle together, and without it, muscle contraction can cause a lot of damage. On the right is Billy's muscle biopsy, and notice how there's barely a black lining and a lot of white space, which is characteristic of fibrosis. This is because he has a mutation in the dystrophin gene that prevents the production of dystrophin. This is why Billy is having a hard time walking and consistently falling.
I have so many questions. What does this mean for Billy?
Billy is presenting most of the symptoms caused by Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. DMD is an X-linked autosomal recessive disease that results from a mutation in the dystrophin gene, and it happens in about 1 in 35,000 males. There is no cure for DMD, but there are some forms of treatment that will help prolong his mobility and comfort.
Oh my goodness! Well, what kind of treatments are there?
Well, we will most likely start Billy on steroids to slow the muscle damage and help his heart and lungs function properly. We could also enroll Billy in a clinical trial. There are several that utilize utrophin upregulation and myostatin inhibition to lessen the severity of Billy's phenotype. Don't worry, we will guide you through the entire process.